bankul suhruma dembela exactly so tunaba zaxi and bi mena ku zang la de mo wan na zang ula kadma la bong ma ne ba gum de kumse ti bil ti pam believe ya kan ban nang dangar la amma diya ne ban nang shama wuma kaman biza bin wana biza bi tuni chende biza bi lebgan sim ka biza bi gana dagbang zashi diyan cha tuni chende to bi gana funa
see so shabra argue we including myself yeah to borbe to J government played a very big role when it comes to tinyam sugudu
yes
to dagbang
yes
and kama mama bara argue ka kun shabra argue ka why not ka trizang zan tin bore to shamo ngoma baya school nyaga tin especially tin na yilon wa miama goma tiri dire di nantete wala de kalma pon de chere
oui eta ma kaldin yala kaman things of the times what is actually happening that fits society ma tempun nang da ben sha tim ben sha tule I would say that kalbi chirle that's number one but the most important thing kartune kaman te bang yala kaman te mamang dinam balama ayen tiso zuplugo be aborna chang te suhe shelpula abor la vongma so yang kana te suha de tuen kan vongma ka pumpi anyala
wona ko tabshila
exactly ko tabshila be aborna so song aka doya woyen wajire de topam ama aijia de nan la balgamato de nan la ize zanto ko to songa donzo so be zasar na kaman gwamnatin to kana te song ama te benin yale kama ayem nya yanga dagbang pamba ay mbir yen kasu garta mo yem lu chiko kana te pitam exactly so the idea is that the tune come to pilt ma man yilim yabo so yan kana ting matam pol zantam dus dum balgato amati jen ti harango katna o mi sharbe te zorne fashe te pilme and tenen shab believe in me come experiential learning be practical things ay not borna nang ben shab tena wu kama antu nang le ay bor songsum kaso kana no to song to le ka ban o ya kaza pun nang ta pagungo be ya kaza no ti to habon ngo zam paho den to changar lala anyala biyo so de pala kaman gomnanti songsum so jelibi so bo borle be de be vielme de viel zaha after all to banyala gananama ka yorta taxes so whether to borrow or to yorta taxes so part of it nyala to development.
Shabra give you come like each other ability smart I mean politics it has to do with even though there is government but political party government and so dealing the only politics you know and so that for which reason right complaining because so shambala
no
example le political malaka MPP ndami atanya ka NDC ba na bandami so biri cheta bantetika trena do you foresee that happening
mbapra tinga ayetoma du kudini nan kulbalama but what we need to continue to do is that the pang matama bring zanga tinirba hankayana in yihir politics from to be to abihagune to lambalama because ali gana zaha there's no palace halbiya na kama sante hine palace bamba mambel government to have biara fune one way or the other that's number one. Number two, each of the previous government and even including successive government benube tina yepam miabne ami akpala whether NDC nyele NPP nyele even halang kurmata exactly
so help the government here now don't go back at me
look for the record for me I always say for the record even tinya malkuya kuyangon rayam male the former president or under NDC they built some of kaya yama benenda miele ami akpala so comes the hamel the only thing to pamnis zasranyala kama kaso kanan titi be nan ban ya kazan kan to bostra kaman tananongo dinnan manye fil number one. Number two, katabu politicizer like ami akwa halala biyo because as soon as katabu politicizer ma to wurno kaman to dagbamba tananguna tanankul kajina ne fashe party shell timeza hakuto dol party yenga. As a matter of fact, man yela namvo songo encourage that even within the same house, that you come in different parties. Why? So that at any point in time, beneficially and kakin to dirifuna, and I used the brothers of the Jinapos as an example. Either way,
John Jinapo
Abu Jinapo, you understand?
NDC
exactly. So there is nothing wrong with belonging to a party. Amad birletin mal kurbukata shele. Dozo tinembazasi ka gwamnati yinagba ti to hala kama 1 billion ka gwamnati ya no 5 billion tebazasi Tito 10 billion kagamti no tito 20
Karmal
billion.
Jilma.
Karmal Jilma. The kay to shell. We should understand that kanana ado aku fo ado lagren yale. Gana lagren bala.
Okay.
Ka former president John Mahama lagren yale. Gana lagren bala ma.
MPP and similar.
Exactly.
Okay.
To zahal lagren bala ma.
So it cannot be politicized.
Exactly. It just happens that time shelting and it has to be one government in power.
Yes.
And it happens that it's either going to be an NPP time or an NDC time.
Okay.
So we cannot conclude that because NPP government is in power, and therefore it should be to their credit. Or NDC government be na yilma because then they should get their credit. I think we should go beyond that.
And the current you made mention of a palace in Tamale.
Yes. Yes.
Mali
Yes.
palace.
Yes.
So you some Namakuina Bikabayane, Dayana, Pierre, just by Kalana Sports Stadium. The Kutabi, Parliament.
Yes.
Don't be a man a Kasumo.
Yes.
I don't know what are the plan Kadama, the Tuni the Benny.
Yes.
Be the Kalala and Narly. Be and Chimaka Lat Pasha, be the Kayarma. The Nali.
Yes.
I mean, I'm anything about
actually
knowledge about it.
Specific one mount to tell the truth. Disclaimer, anka enough information
about Laden.
Ben start manka Ghana.
Okay.
So be the genesis of it.
But I mean in Diana you tell them.
Yes, minne kaman na ya kuda o yir kerlan dayam bala. Ni misham bala. Kazungo. But me anything about, and I've never actually, I must admit, I've never made any inquiries.
So, but the bottom line is the kutu
yes,
palace, whether the near be
exactly.
Palace. So, Chatinya, I'm well knowledge about how the house will be built and when. And we like my party to Pomani.
Yes.
I mean, tell them many Naima be Shelma, Mandai, you're a tammy. Shelly.
Okay.
How many I be you look at a tomato? For the cat to be it's not
proud to galley.
And to go cat to be the tamale. So, Adikutuna Cardi, Carquina, Kurvaya, Carcun, you polish Naya, look Shapur Dabam.
Yes.
I mean, who years anybody? Movement of your Dalma come here. How true is it? You have a tablet, then Dallas come learn. Okay, so let's start by is it not possible that Diana be Tamale?
Don't Kurmala.
It's not possible.
No, of course not. Of course not. Why would it be possible? We've been there since Nyasi time or so.
Yeah.
You understand? And there's no any compelling reason to do that.
Kalzo.
Number one. Kalzo. There's no any compelling reason to do that.
No, woman. Whether there's a reason or not.
Yes.
I mean, Kalzo.
Yes.
The Kutu Dayana Kutu Karate be Tamale, Kaku Pekubi.
Karnya Yana Yajala. Move from Yedi to Tamale. I think we'll have to have a separate conversation altogether. Oh no, wait. But irreasonably.
It's not doable.
No. It's non-negotiable. Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
It's non-negotiable. Oh no. The cook kajira negba.
Okay.
Yes, it's not even.
I want to time mine. Anyway,
no, that's okay. The cook is non-negotiable.
So tell me the plan of the palace marina.
Yes.
Aranyale.
Yes, of course.
Before a photo.
Yes.
Of it.
Oh yeah, I just start from the base.
Yeah.
This is with every concept, with every idea. It starts off with a concept. Bishak comes a hakatiana. It starts off with a concept. Concept ma wuroma kama unwo katashi bontana. Ben yer shanga tin yan dol kara nan bon tin yan babin yer shanga nan bon sa shal tin yan nan sham bon tin borna tin nan ben sham bon. So process is ma I mean it's a process, it's not an activity.
Okay,
it's not an event. Processing yele. So first agree that yes, there is the need to have yana yele, that is fair, is established. Okay, so then agree the need yana yelma. What is the need? Bokara nidra bokara bora the borla polo, the borla lagre. Lagre ma me it goes with the design shaldin yan nang ma. Design ma it goes with nimvo shabanyan design elma. Ami akpala. So processes ma mbia. So we are at the stage at which the first concept the yina 3D version karina. Exactly. That hasn't been concluded. Far from being concluded.
I see.
Oh yeah, no, it hasn't been concluded.
How? Why?
Because processing yele. No, kaso kam no pas so kam bena designer limit. The naban nagazaha.
Okay.
The naban nagazaha. And as they still getting even consultants. Dagbon karachi na mabon kunya proper architects.
Yaba.
Yeah, bunma a lot of them are still coming on board. Kana che bumpum biane. Anyala Biu, Alaji Savannah, one of the lead people in that project. Yeah, exactly, project ma. So processing yele, and project like that ma, them barka gals shamma with that vision ma, kada yinga kayu yinga. It could even take 5-10 years.
For what?
Oh yes, I'll give you an example. The reason why I'm saying so, I chang Italy, I chang Greece, even Britain yoma. You see structures standing for over 1,000 years. And none of them is taking less than 10-15 years, 20 years even to build. So I think that is the kind of mentality carried to the command to Dagbon to start inculcate in deep into the future. Abangabio, the chara zanven yalanga, the encheka kaman karanang, kayuan yum katabora. Been shading Zan for a legacy for years, centuries to come. Exactly, like the one which is there is around the 1900 or so. And it's still there. But of course, there's been a lot of changes and activities and serious events impacting on Dagbon. So we need to abreast ourselves with that.
But 10 years guys here.
No, it's very possible. It's very important. I could lay the major infrastructural developments around the world, and we are part of a global system, even including Ghana. Proper projects, it doesn't take less than 5 years from concept to the actual conclusion of it. Minimum 5 years. Because into the future. You understand? Look at some of the structures pre-colonial independence structures. Up till now, Karnan very solid. Ka compare to Mama Russian build me shanga. You understand? A classic example is Tema motorway. You understand? Almost 60 years. You understand? And it's still solid, of course, with few maintenance here and there. Still solid. But look at any of those other infrastructure that were built afterwards. So that kind of mentality ma cartoonite pump be Ghana be particularly the Bamba. Exactly. And and it's not a complicated infrastructure be bene. For example, there are things like hydrofoam technology, which is an improvement from Dagbon tandem yellow, and it's even stronger than normal sankri blocks. So there's a lot of activities and technical benyara involved. So din cheka yana kama is not something cartoonite rashi. The opportunity to boyon yoma. To be chaser to mean so panda. We are not competing with anybody. We want to be able to put up something kat zaha yisna, kat bihitniti yansati yisna, and they feel proud and feel excited that biyanum da nang chaya kanong wazangzal. Precisely. Exactly. Okay. So I think it's a long-term project. So if I say 5-10 years, it's not far-fetched.
Okay.
If anything beyond below that, some of us think that it's rushed. We shouldn't rush it. We should not. There is no need to rush.
Okay, so let's talk of plot ma. In other words, poloma.
Yes. Yes. At this stage, there are suggestions. There are even suggestra consultants ma bambiro ma suggest a command. Not just Dimbisha, but the phone money. I don't know how much you know about Yendi, and you should know a lot about Yendi. There's an area called Nailfong, which is one of the original settlements of Dagbon. When we migrated from Western Dagbon to Eastern Dagbon, so there are a lot of kaya around that area.
Okay.
And there are a lot of families around that area, very close links with Naile. So that area ma, and don't forget the current Naile ma, there were part 2 acres ba.
Yes, I know. I mean,
yes, you understand? Yes. It's a joke. Really, I mean, sorry, it's a joke. You understand?
It doesn't befit the.
Look, I lay